AI has been in use a lot recently. That's my cat is here.
What is the difference between an identity and an entity? Another way to look at it is that, think of a cat. Cats might have a specific type of color.
No cats today, just shared insights and martial arts. That will be the topic of this conversation. Sharing insights is a very big thing, especially piggybacking on Gen AI. Institutions are seeing the real concrete benefits of going beyond their own data. So you are in a bank, you have your own team, you have a very robust fraud detection solution, and then you now see that, okay, with the data that we have, this is pretty much it. We're now in the law of diminishing returns. That's when I think people start opening up to even the discussion of what if we share the fraud insights? I don't necessarily need to share all the transactions that I have, but maybe if I share the actual thing that I'm worried about, which is fraud, scams, malware insights, maybe that will be meaningful. And it's funny comparing this to, say, martial arts, when you might start as a kid and you're learning just the basics, like you do a punch hit like this, you do another one like that, you protect like this, but it's all kind of in a vacuum. I actually started doing karate when I was a little kid, around 8-9 years old. It was a very cool experience in getting to know oneself. When you go from your local environment and then you meet with people from other teams or even other countries, you'll be faced with a situation when everything is new. The more you practice, in a way you are exposed more and more to different situations. And what your brain does is that you'll be able to combine and find what is the commonality or the diversity of patterns in these situations, and you'll be able to apply it better. If you train in a local team always, and you wait until very late in your career to be exposed to your external competitions, you will most likely fail because you've never seen that before. But the sooner you start getting exposed to these little differences, these different ways of doing something similar, you'll be able to learn that and put it to practice. So sharing insights is essentially similar to this in the sense that you start locally, you have your own data, you're very comfortable around it, but now you have a new adversary that you never saw before, for example, when the crypto scams appeared. And the best way to do that is to be exposed to that adversary. How can you be exposed? You can simply accept it and train with it in a very rough fight and maybe lose a few rounds. Or you can actually go out, reach out to other people that have been exposed to that, learn from them, train on that, and then go to the fight. We are now in the case that we really are seeing the value of sharing insights, and we are trying to create standards for sharing. We want to make sure that we catch specific fraud patterns that are only visible when you see the money flow in its entirety. The typical punch, that would be something like this.
Is it focusing on...
So, by the way, very bad defensive stance. You would get, yes, yeah, you need, if you do this, say goodbye to your face immediately.